Greetings, this is a Timeshare Traveler, and today is episode 142. California Dreamin', the driving trips in California with WorldMark, and using WorldMark as an example. So here's the overview. First I'll talk about using timeshares for road trips and how to do it even if you don't have a lot of credits. I have some alternate ways that you can actually do much of this the same way. And again, you can do all or part of it, and that's just, I have a Southern California map with the Southern California sample trip, and then I have a Northern California map, and a Northern California sample trip. So that'll give you some ideas just to sort of think about how you might use your timeshares in a slightly different way than traditional vacations. So before I do that, though, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my channel. I'll be right back, so hang in there. I'll be right back. Hi, this is Cliff, and I'm the Timeshare Traveler. Welcome to my channel. The purpose of my channel is to educate those who love traveling in timeshares. I've been an owner for 15 plus years at timeshare ownership. I have elite ownership with Marriott, Hilton, and WorldMark. I have published over 100 timeshare video reviews, and I've published over 95 timeshare tips. I can be found on Facebook at Timeshare Trav, at Twitter, Timeshare Trav, and on the web at www.timesharetraveler.com. I'm back. So, talk about using timeshares for road trips. Traditional timeshare use, in my opinion, talking to most people, they think of their timeshares, you go one place, you relax, you pack up and you fly, you come in and you go. But a fun alternative I've done is to travel across the country or within a region. And the examples here are within a region. And I picked two regional trips, one in Northern California, and these are normally done by RVs. But timeshares can be used similarly. I've learned a little bit from watching videos of people on RVs, and so I use my timeshares similarly. And I should say in this video, I've stayed away from hard to book locations like Marina Dunes and Pismo Beach within California in the WorldMark system, because I just really wanted to show you that you could actually you could plan this in the 8-9 month time frame ahead. Anyway, let's go on to the next topic. Well, how do you do this if you don't have a lot of credits? So one of the things about one of these trips is that if you're using multiple weeks, you could easily use 16 or 20,000 points, and not everybody has that many credits in the WorldMark system, but there's a way around that. So if you're just going to do this for 1 year and you have your normal set of credits otherwise, you can actually use Monday Madness, and that check every Monday, as sometimes much of California is available. And you can book these locations out 9 months out and use cash instead of credits. And the cash is only 9 cents a credit, and it's $80 minimum a night. So it works out to be very comparable to your maintenance fees. The weekends are a little bit higher, but it works out okay. And you don't have to have an ongoing maintenance fee for that. You can just use the credits. And I have found throughout the year that pretty much every one of these locations will come up at least once, if not multiple times. So it's just a way to use all your credits and then get some cash for the little bit if this is an unusually long or more complex trip than you typically take. The other areas book within inventory specials, and you book within 3 months, and there it's also with a little less cash than the sort of 9 months out. And Monday Madness is 9 cents a credit, and inventory specials are 8.1 cents. They both are limited to $80 a night minimum. But hey, $80 a night I use one bedrooms in all my examples. That's a really good deal, because I don't know of any hotel that you can get for that rate. So it's really, I think, a great deal. And again, in addition, if you have Wyndham Rewards, you can book for free, and a one bedroom is 15,000 points a night. So not only can you do, even if you don't have a lot of credits, if you have a lot of Wyndham Reward points by paying your maintenance and so forth. That's another example of what you can do to do this even if you don't have a lot of credits. The other thing I wanted to mention is just do all of it or part of it. I broke it into northern and southern because they're kind of close together, so the driving between locations isn't that long, so it can be like a short day trip to get from one to the next. And you can kind of change up, it's kind of fun to change up what you're experiencing within a day. And then you can sort of mix and match them. You don't have to use all the locations. And look at the description. I put a short description for each one of the reviews about the locations. And this is, again, this is how you can use your timeshare like an RV trip. And that, to me, that's just a it just broadens out your opportunities and think slightly differently. So I like that option. If you travel off peak, you can longer, but most of the time when I'm talking about it, I was talking about the peak periods, because the off-peak periods are different in different locations. Palm Springs, it's off-peak in the summer, whereas even in Southern California, in Solvang, it's more in the winter. So getting them off-peak, it may not work. But here's the good news: is there are exceptions, but in general, the one bedroom during peak season is 8,000 points. So they're kind of interchangeable. So if they're all the same points, then the weekdays are the same and the weekends. So you can sort of plan out 8,000 points. The exceptions are noted in the charts that I've got. So that should help you. And this gives you an option of 2 more weeks, or you can do it. I don't think you could do all of them, but you could, even if you do 3 locations in a week and a half. That'd be kind of fun. You could spend a little time in the desert and in Southern California, and a little time in the coast, and in Northern California you could spend a little time in the wine country and a little time in the mountains, and that could be fun, or a little hiking. So it's a little way to get a variety in your vacation, rather than just going one place. Not that that's a bad idea, just different. So let me go through now the Southern California trip. Okay, here's a map of the Southern California trip. You can see sort of the red dots, and sort of left to right, you've got Solvang, then there's Anaheim. It's actually Dolphin Cove, which is in Anaheim. And then you've got Oceanside down along those 3 along the coast, and then inland you've got Big Bear, the WorldMark at the Palm Springs, and then Indio. So those are the locations kind of along the coast first, and then north to south inland. So there's a map of them, and so you can sort of see they're not that far away from LAX. And here's a short chart, and in fact all of them are 8,000 points except Indio, which is a little bit higher at 9,000, but you get a lazy river when you do that. And I have this little notes to the right, what I look at kind of as just what they are, and you can find out more about that at many different places on the web. But I really wanted to show you that they're all pretty much the same number of points, so you can mix and match this and do a driving vacation, and it's kind of the same number of points. And I put the dollar figures of 720. That was using 9 cents a credit. So if you do inventory specials, it would be a little bit less. And so just to give you a sense of, if you're using cash, how much you'd have to use. Hope that's helpful. Let me now look at the Northern California one. Okay, looking at the map on the Northern California, starting close to the ocean, sort of the 3 dots, red dots there. That's Clear Lake, which is on a lake, obviously, and then it's Windsor, which is in the wine country in the Santa Rosa area, and then San Francisco, the southernmost one along the coast, and then inland you've got South Lake Tahoe, then you've got Angels Camp, and then you've got Bear Lake, which is another lake. Kind of Angels Camp is the northern side of Yosemite area, leading up toward Yosemite, and Bass Lake is kind of in the southern end. One exception is Bath Lake is a 2-bedroom, because they don't have 1-bedrooms. But let me show you the point charts now. Okay, here's the Northern California points charts, and they're mostly 8,000. The 2 exceptions are Bass Lake, because it's a 2-bedroom, it's 10,000. And San Francisco is quite a bit more expensive, even for the 1-bedroom. It's 11,500 points. And then I put the dollar figures again at 9 cents credit, so you can kind of get the sense of if you're doing Monday Madness to book all these and you don't have enough credits. So I think again, I love doing this, and I just wanted to share what I have done personally. And in the description below, I will have a lot of the reviews. But I hope you love this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, a like, and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Have a great day.